Hello! Welcome back to Let's Play the Tales of Monkey Island. And this is episode 3 of Lair of the Leviathan. So, in the last episode I ended it with a failure. Let's try again. Pretty sure it was the strange one. No. Let's go the old-fashioned way. I'm going to have to jump cuts with these, because I'm going to have to do this about 2 or 3 times. But for now...
Noogie, my man! I like the beat. How about something a little more up-tempo?
Like this?
I dig it.
I know this is pretty much time limited, but I think by default if you leave this area, he stops playing anyway. So let's get some of this bile.
1 cup of horribly corrosive, ultra-toxic manatee bile. Delish.
There we go. So, there's a few uses that we can do with this bile. Firstly, let's clean this painting.
Manatee bile, the ocean's natural solvent. Whoa, check out those peepers. They should do nicely.
Right, time for another cup. I will jump cut to when I have it. And now I've cut back in, I've just realised that was a complete waste of time because I still have a mug of bile here. So we can unclog this protuberance.
Much better. Well, better anyway.
Right, let's go over.
Huh, look at that. Somebody should really return this to their local library. Modern torture made easy. Yeah, I really hate to break a sweat while breaking the wills of my enemies.
Is there anything else here? It does not look like it.
Creepy. But kind of cute.
Right, let's get back over. Yes, we still have a mug of bile. And we also have a torture manual and a new members manual with a loose cover. So, let's see if this works.
With a little elbow grease, I can swap the covers on these 2 books.
And now, one of the things that I forgot to do was go up to see the carver again. As we need to do one thing. Well, we need to do 2 things actually. Let's do that now. Now, the first of these things was this grub. Let's give this to him.
Splendid! You found a manatee throat grub.
Let's build a Kokia.
That's the plan. Only 99,999 left.
Come again?
Each grub yields such a small amount of usable husk. By calculations, I'll need another 100,000.
Right.
This is no laughing matter, Thrip Willow.
We don't have time to collect that many grubs.
On the contrary, time is all we do have. Rest assured, it will all pay off in the end.
This is bananas. New plan. Find the actual Kokia.
And let's give him his drink.
A mug full of the bile bubbly. And thank you for avoiding the corrosive yellow ichor.
Check out those eyes.
Even the orange has gone foul. Never again. It's Eustachian runoff or seawater for me from here on.
Hiya, Chief.
Yes, crewman?
Arr!
What was that nonsense?
A pirate face. Intimidating. Arr!
I am an explorer and esteemed adventurer. I don't do those sort of things.
Oh, not even a little?
Not even a little.
Funny thing about your crew.
Oh, my crew. say no more. I don't want to get emotional in front of a new crew member. Oh, how their cries haunt my dreams.
You need 100,000 of these grubs to build one Kokia?
By my calculations, yes.
This is gonna take forever. You know that, right?
Forever? No. Several years? Yes. An ardent adventurer must maintain his focus over the long game, crewman Threepwood.
Huh? What was that? All right then.
Take care.
Right, let's check up on Winslow.
Everything okay in there?
Most certainly, sir. I'm just relaxing with a glass of warm milk.
Okay.
Alright then. Okay, let's get back down there. Right. Now Murray wasn't too keen on letting us in his brotherhood.
An ancient torture manual with the cover of the Democratically United Brotherhood of the Manatee Interior's new members manual. It should not be considered a veiled criticism of democracy.
Let's see his views when he takes a read of this modified manual.
Murray, I mean Santino, do you want to have a look at this new members manual to the Brotherhood? You might find it pretty interesting.
Reading is for the feeble.
Oh, I just thought these initiation rituals might strike your fancy. The first step in drawing and quartering your victim is...
Wait, what was that?
Just going over some of what I can look forward to when I'm voted into the Brotherhood.
Let me see that. Why, that's positively malevolent. Look at all the blood.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Wait a minute. Let me see the cover. Ha! It's the genuine article.
Too bad I can't have your vote.
Aha! You should be careful what you ask for. Consider my vote yours, and your demise imminent.
He seemed a little bit too happy. So that means we have 3 of the 4 crew members consent. Now we just need to speak to Bug-Eye. I believe that we have all of the facial expressions, and the trick to this one is you're not supposed to use any of the ones that he uses, and you're not supposed to repeat any of the ones that you have used. So if I've missed out on any, I'm screwed.
Ahoy there!
Now what?
Let's go another round.
Haven't had enough yet, dollface? Ready? I'll go first.
It's the
Arrgh.
stinky, lazy-eyed meanie.
I've seen a tougher face on a newborn. Check this one out.
I'm still missing 3 of them.
Here comes the nasty, fish-eyed monkey. Gnarly. Cheap Whistle has made it through the first round.
Nice. But can you top this?
He's got the
Arrgh.
hooded, cross-eyed geezer.
Did you do a face yet? I just see general disfigurement. Now check this out.
Right. Okay, that's why we did not have the 3 there. Let's try this one. So it's Bug-Eyed. Tweaking. Dice Monkey? I think I did. I think it's the Goma. That's the one.
It's the bugged out, tweaking Gomer.
Well, I'll be. I've given you all the faces that I know.
Unbelievable. Threepwood has beaten the High Prince of the Puss.
Bravo.
Now who's the ombudsman of unoriginality?
Unoriginal? Me? If you say so, Short Stack.
I I beat you. Now I demand your vote.
Is that so? Oh, I almost forgot.
Forgot what?
I've had this old thing laying around.
Blowholes to Betsy. Could it be?
Holy buckets!
It's the bug eye! Rarely seen, bros and bras. If the challenger can't top that, this competition is over.
Are you suggesting that I pull out both of my eyes?
Whoa, extreme.
He clearly broke the rules.
Which rule is that?
Well, there ought to be a rule concerning the use of the freaky eye. I put up a fight. Can't you just give me your vote?
I stated my terms.
Ugh. I had no chance the entire time, huh?
Took you long enough to figure out.
How about your vote for a fine leather jacket?
Oh, you know, I've been in the market, but no.
Your vote, or you're a dead man?
Resorting to petty threats? Good luck.
Oh, I don't have time for this. I'm sick of your runaround. I'm sick of your silly faces, and I'm sick of...
Whoa, maybe you're just sick, brah.
You yelly-bellied deserter! I've crushed the souls of men 10 times as tough as you, and forgotten them by lunch. You'll do as I say, or rue the name Threepwood for the rest of your very short life!
Whoa.
It's the ferocious, green demon face? Threepwood wins, with the nastiest mug this side of the hypothalamus.
Huh?
Fine, he wins. My vote is yours, but I've got my eye on you.
Nice.
Okay, I kind of actually forgot that actually happens. I was kind of wondering that I had no idea what I was going to do if I lost. But anyway, let's call this vote.
Ahoy there.
Now what?
All right, call a vote. I feel good about my chances.
Very well. Gentlemen, Goldilocks here would like to join the Brotherhood.
Sweet. Voting time. My favorite.
Brother Noogie, concerning the initiation of one Guybrush Threepwood, what say you?
Yes. I vote yes. I think he'll help raise morale.
Doubtful. Brother Moose, what say you?
I gotta go with my boy Santino on this one.
Yes! Roll out the red carpet and let it run with the blood of Threepwood's torment. Ready to rack. Oil up the thumbscrews.
Man, you're something else, Santino. I say, yeah, my boy's got an eye for character.
Ah, fine. I vote no.
Hey, you said if I beat you in a pirate face-off, I'd be in like Flynn.
Yeah, man, I think you gotta keep your end of the bargain on this one.
Oh, all right. But only to maintain the integrity of the Brotherhood.
Bureaucratic ethics win again.
You have a unanimous vote and a formal invitation to join the democratically united Brotherhood of the Manatee Interior.
I accept. Do I get a sash? Or a button?
No.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome.
Burn in flame.
You guys should really have buttons. I think they'd be a hit.
What you do receive is the honor of one of the Brotherhood's greatest responsibilities.
As the most junior member, you'll be the caretaker of the Kokia. It's the key to our permanent vacay.
You're
Bad
just
move.
giving it to me?
Guard it with your life, brother.
Whoops, didn't mean to speak over that, but yes, give the newest member the most important thing you own. It's not like we're going to use this for anything that will disrupt their lives, will it? Right, before we go up, I need to speak to Morgan first.
Morgan, I got the cochlea.
Then go replace it in the ear canal so we can get out of here. I'd like to get you back to Flotsam while I'm young enough to spend the bounty.
Okay, it's time to do this. Let's get back up there.
One Kokia procured.
Uh-huh.
We'll be out of here in 2 shakes of a pirate's booty.
Sir, if I may have a word.
How you doing, Winslow? Can I get you anything? Bile?
I'm well, thank you. I wanted to inform you, as I was crawling back under the covers, I came across something unsettling.
Not another outbreak of Polynesian bed mites.
No. And I've seen my fair share of disturbing things between the sheets, sir.
What was it, Winslow?
I believe a threat, sir. I left it over on the gangplank. It came with a note. Something about this being what happens to those who try to interfere with the Brotherhood.
Seabiscuit! I love these things! And a seahorse head!
Nice. Well, there's no going back now.
Here you go, pal. Whoa! I think we're back on course. I think I fixed your manatee problem.
How about that? I felt the beast rumble and checked my compass. It says that we're right on course.
Ancient manatee mating grounds? Here we come!
How did you fix his sense of direction?
Funny you should ask. I ran into your old crew.
My crew?
Yeah, and they had the Kokia the entire time. I just pretended I wanted to join their stupid club and...
My crew?
Yeah, your crew. Alive this entire time. Who would have thunk?
You betrayed us!
Yeah, I did kind of sell you guys out.
We trusted you!
Unbelievable, man.
Look, guys, I can explain.
There's no need.
Bug-Eye, the unlikely voice of reason.
Breaking the trust of the Brotherhood has only one consequence.
An embarrassing facial tattoo?
Death. Kill him.
Heyo! Morgan, Doll, it's killing time!
Excuse me?
A trio of bloodthirsty mutineers are gonna pop out of that hole in 3, 2,
What did I say earlier about running to me for help?
1.
Smite him!
He's ahead.
Smite him! Ha! He wants help from a girl!
Are you still whining over that little scratch I gave you back on the narwhal?
The mutineers were calling you a pansy earlier.
No, we weren't! He said you were a wilting flower!
That sounds like Guybrush Threepwood.
It's go time, Morgan!
I can't just be told when to fight. I'm not some junkyard dog.
Yeah, man. Treat a woman with respect, would you?
Look, I'm sorry about before.
Sorry about what?
About assuming you were incapable of handling the situation. You are capable. Now, please, show these mutineers your capabilities.
And?
And you're a mighty bounty hunter.
That's sweet. But aren't you forgetting something?
Kill the betrayer!
A snack. You should never enter a battle outnumbered on an empty stomach.
No.
Of course. You need my lucky ankle warmers. Can't run a man through with cold ankles. That's what my pa always said.
No, my ankles are fine. What I need is...
Huh. What? Oh! Weapon privileges restored.
Thank you.
Mutineers of the crew of Coronado de Cava. I would like to establish, for the record, that the four of you were just manhandled by a woman. So in essence, you've been woman-handled. Which I imagine was not near as pleasant as it sounds.
Go dangle your yardum, you traitor!
Nice work, Morgan.
Thanks, Captain. I mean, thanks, Honey Bunch.
Now, Coronado, how do we get out of here?
I'm 14 steps ahead of you, mijo. Here, this should do the trick. That's a unique formula of Panamanian prune juice, East Indian espresso beans, and booty breakfast bran flakes. A few drops administered to the creature's digestive system should be our one-way ticket topside.
Got it. A few drops in the biggest bile pool I can find. Done and done.
Quick, everyone on board! Hold on to your pantalones!
Yuck!
That could have been worse.
Really?
Just a quick trip up the blowhole.
Manatees don't have blowholes.
What? Then... Oh, yeah. Yuck.
Hey, about down there.
I was a bit of a monkey's ass.
No, well, yes, but I was going to say that your style's not so bad.
Nothing if not stylish.
Anyway, I work alone. But you and I made a decent team.
Hey, lovebirds, quit flapping your gums and get up here. My treasure sits mere fathoms away. And my ship, the Howler Monkey. I thought I'd never see you again. I've dropped anchor down to the mating grounds and the cavern that lies Ponja Grande. Now, if only my loyal crew was worth a piece of eight. Star crew member even had the temerity to expire.
What's the problem?
Santino was not only a world-class swordsman, bullfighter, and pastry chef. He was also, most importantly, an unrivaled skin diver. There is no other man who can survive the swim down to the mating grounds.
Guybrush can hold his breath for 10 minutes.
Is that so?
Yep, and I have freakish toe strength.
Well then, what are you waiting for, bucko? The sponge, and make it a snappy!
Is this the similar music to the same sort of similar scene in Monkey Island 2 with Kate Capsize? It sounded really familiar.
Well, that stuff in my pockets really weighs me down. Let's see here. 6,000 doubloons, the Jewel Crown of Queen Archipelago. Oh, and a golden wrenchy thing. Score!
Let's get the crown.
It's empty.
What?
Leviathan country. All ocean life is dangerous. Do not approach or feed. Whoa. Check out the ominous remains of dead giant sea creatures. Odd. Yeah, I think this is the manatee we rode in on. He looks okay, considering. Hey there, manatee. All right. Good talk. The Ancient Voodoo Artifact Preservation Society welcomes you to La Ponja Grande. Please stay on the path. Finally, the home of La Ponja Grande. Uh-oh. Horrible. Teeth. Gnashing. Ferocious. Leviathan.
I neglected to mention the guardian of La Ponja.
What was it? A giant squid? They've been known to hunt and swallow entire corsairs.
No.
Megalodon? Devil whale?
Worse.
What then?
Female. Giant. Manatee.
The monster must be tamed, cheap whistle.
With what? A rolled up newspaper?
Taming the female is no easy task. Their fickle minds are the greatest of all riddles. Complex, confounding, beautiful.
Are we still talking about manatees?
I equipped my crew to be able to communicate with the creatures. Alas, Santino was the only one who had learned to understand their song.
Sort of put all your eggs in one basket, huh?
Oh, what an explorer he would have made.
You don't have some cockamamie plan for taking care of the Leviathan?
Nothing. I originally spent 3 months fabricating a giant manatee suitor to be piloted by a crew of 15 men, all well learned in the ways of bestial romance. But sadly, they were lost during a trial run, mashed like peas.
Yeesh. Santino wasn't raised by giant manatees, was he? How could he understand them?
Learned it on Flotsam Island, I believe, from a scientist.
The Marquis? Huh.
Even if we could get the winds to work in our favor, I'm not leaving this anchorage. I've come too far to risk losing the location of my super-absorbent prize.
Santino wasn't raised by giant manatees.
Lair,
The Marquis.
even if we...
Sure, Santino could understand manatee, but how did he make those strange noises to communicate with them?
With the tongue of the manatee, of course.
What's the deal with you and manatee parts?
It's a device that I plan to market to tourists such as yourself after this adventure was complete. It allows you to produce their sounds.
Oh, so I don't have to put my mouth on anything gross?
I asked one of my crewmen to watch after it long ago.
Let me guess. Santino.
Certainly not. His skills were not to be wasted on such a simple mission. It would have been one of the others, though I'll be slivered if I can remember which one.
So one of the mutineers should know where the tongue of the manatee is?
I imagine so.
Okay, got it.
Learn to communicate with the manatee, and La Ponja Grande will finally be within our grasp.
Okay. That was quite an interesting turn of events. But it's coming up to time now, and I will leave it here. I have no idea what that sound is in the background. But anyway. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you again for the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.